President Muhammadu Buhari has called on Nigerians to practice the virtues of Islam beyond the fasting season. Besides, they should not separate religion and morality because, in the president's view, doing so will encourage corrupt leaders. In his message to mark the end of the Ramadan fasting, Buhari congratulated Muslims on the completion of this spiritually significant month of sacrifice. He urged them to reflect on the importance of Ramadan by becoming good ambassadors of Islam at all times. The president, in a statement by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garbishu, said, "Religion should be the moral compass for all believers in their public and personal lives. If people allow the teachings of their religions to influence their conducts, problems, such as corruption, which diverts public funds to private pockets, would have been eliminated in the society." Buhari regretted, however, that selfishness and greed have overcome people's conscience so much that they don't have moral inhibitions in the pursuit of their greed. The president said, "It is impossible to separate morality from religion, and removing this connection encourages corrupt leaders and other exploiters to commit atrocities against the society. I always wonder why any true believer, be they politicians, civil servants or businessmen, would seek to make profits from the misfortunes of others," Buhari added. He urged ordinary Nigerians to stop glorifying thieves by treating them with disdain for bringing hardships to others. President Buhari enjoined religious leaders to always pray for peace and unity, and avoid making inflammatory utterances that endanger peace or promote conflicts. The president also urged fellow citizens to forgive one another and embrace peace. He lauded the families of recipients of national honors for showing good examples to Nigerians and urged countrymen and women to copy their good examples. In an apparent reference to the hardship in the land, Buhari thanked Nigerians for their patience and assured them that their sacrifices will not be in vain, adding that reforming a country that was pushed into near decay on account of corruption comes with teething pains. But these pains are temporary. The APC administration, which I am privileged to lead, is beholden to the ordinary Nigerians and will leave no stone unturned to make their security, welfare and happiness our priority, the president said. Last night, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sa'ad Abubakar III, declared today as the Eid al-Fitr, and the end of the Ramadan fast. The Sultan announced the sighting of the new moon of the month Shawwal in a broadcast in Sokoto. The Islamic month of Shawwal comes after the 29 or 30 days of the month of Ramadan, when Muslims across the world observe a month-long fasting. The Sultan said the new moon was sighted in parts of Kaduna, Katsina, Kano, Borno, Jigawa, Nasarawa, Plateau and Sokoto states, among others. He said, "In accordance with Islamic law, we have the honor and pleasure to announce that today, Thursday, the 29th day of Ramadan, 1439 which is equivalent to June 14, 2018, has marked the end of Ramadan and the beginning of the new month of Shawwal." Reliable reports of moon sighting were received from Muslim leaders and religious organizations across the country, which were duly verified and authenticated by us, states and the National Moon Sighting Committee. Consequent upon this, tomorrow, Friday, the 15th day of June 2018 becomes the first day of Shawwal, 1439 and is therefore declared a Salad day for 2018 Eid al-Fitr. The Sultan urged the Muslim Ummah to sustain fervent prayers for the nation as well as for sustainable peace and unity in Nigeria and beyond. The Sultan also urged Nigerians to continue to live in peace irrespective of religious, ethnic and cultural differences.